Being a semifinalist is really interesting.
I'm really happy that I'm a semifinalist.
Pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
I'm very surprised.
There's definitely pressure, but I think it's a very rewarding process.
To be nominated as a semifinalist is kind of interesting to me. I'm really proud that I've been able to get nominated.
To me, I've developed a lot as an artist, and this is a new milestone that represents my growth.
So I kind of didn't expect it, and when it was congratulations, I was like, for what?
OC Artist of the Year is, I guess, to highlight student art talent within Orange County, and it has multiple categories including film, painting and drawing, media arts, and other forms of visual arts and performing arts.
My artistic process is kind of all over the place when it comes to photography.
The whole process of making a film is not as easy as people think it would be. It's oh, let me just get a camera, a crew, and then that's it. No, not really.
It's a lot of trial and error. I do a lot of sketches, but I feel I do my best work when I'm doing hands-on activity and I can really see what it looks like, so then I can look and see what I need to change.
Yeah, so for most of my pieces, I wanted them to be more universal so that everyone could spin their own meanings. But throughout the pieces, I kind of started with a lot of bones and skeletons, and then after I kind of gained confidence and more my skill and technique, I definitely started introducing myself as through portraits and then interacting with the skeletons, and I think that was pretty fun to do and explore.
Yeah, the film I'm most proud of is a film I made in summer last year called United in Grief. It was a double music video to Kendrick Lamar's songs United in Grief and Meet the Grams, and it was just the biggest project I've ever made. It's now been nominated for 7 awards, and it just shows that hard work pays off.
Because I moved here from Taiwan around 5 years ago, at first, finding music connections in a new community is pretty difficult, but I was able to do that with my cello, and I really appreciate Beckman Orchestra for providing me the connections.
I use letters in my art to create shapes almost, where I could use the shape of the letter in itself, or I could also cut up that letter and create something new out of it.
So this piece, initially the border was a square, but afterwards I went in and I decided to just be impulsive and just to cut up the edges and create even more interesting shadows with a more 3D look, I guess. And I actually really like how it turned out, especially how it looks under the sun with different shadows, and I think it looks cool.
Lily pads from the Conservatory of Flowers in San Francisco, and when I went there, I was able to take a lot of images of either flowers or plants and foliage they had there, but I think it just represented the calmness and tranquility that some of my images present.
I think that what makes me unique is specifically in musical theater, I have a very unique voice. I will stand out. That's part of in choir, I stand out, even though I probably shouldn't.
By sheer accident, I fell in love with it. And when I fell in love with graphic design, I knew I want to be a designer. I want my work to be shown to other people outside.
Definitely in the future, I want to find a job, a career, which I can kind of express that.
I feel art is something that goes a long way, and I'm definitely gonna play this cello for the entirety of my life. And in college, I'm planning on joining the college orchestras. And yeah, I just feel it's always been a part of me, and it still will be in the future.
In the end, lifelong goal, direct for A24. I love that studio. I really want to make a film for them, and you will see me there soon.